Hey everyone, this is Dr. Carr. Welcome back. This is just a reminder to post questions in my comments section, and I'll be able to answer them in future videos. And go ahead and subscribe by pushing that big red button at the top of my channel, and click the bell so that you get notified whenever I post a video. This is the Corona Chronicles, which highlights a doctor's personal journey with COVID-19. We have all gotten a lot better at washing our hands. Isn't it amazing how important this simple task can be? Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Michael Carr, and welcome back to the Corona Chronicles. I'm an emergency physician who is determined to share my symptoms and my knowledge associated with my own personal experience with COVID-19. You may recall the last episode of Corona Chronicles where I described my initial symptoms as solely loss of smell. I've had a lot of people ask me if I've lost my sense of taste as well. Let's try it out. I again attempted to confirm anosmia, which is the medical term for loss of smell. Do I sense something there? Oh my gosh. Oh god. That was terrible. If you couldn't tell, I tasted it. I'll add that to the list of poor decision making, likely as a result of the coronavirus. As you may have guessed from the title of this chapter, my symptoms progressed downward. Do you recall having that feeling when you know that you're getting sick? That feeling of something spreading from your nose to your throat. You look at yourself and think, something's not right. Do you recall that sensation that is experienced when you feel your illness moving down into your lungs? The inevitable is confirmed when you start to, and every time that your throat and lungs become more irritated. With COVID-19, there's something very different about that. It's a mild, it's a dry, but it is a persistent. So what's the big deal with the dryness?
Stop coughing!
And the persistence. You may recall last episode where we talked about what cells exist in the nasopharynx, the goblet cells and the ciliated cells. Well, as it turns out, these play a role in the dry, persistent cough as well. Those are my lungs. Let's zoom in a little. So the goblet and ciliated cells found up in the nasopharynx also line the tubes that lead down to your lungs, called the trachea, the bronchi, and the bronchioles. As you might imagine, if the goblet cells that normally produce mucus are destroyed by coronavirus, you might have a dry cough. And we can take it a step further and see what happens when the ciliated cells are infected. That's what ciliated cells look like. Aren't they kind of funny looking? Ciliated cells have classic hair-like projections that move particles, like viruses, out of the lungs. So if they aren't working, viruses and particles can get down into the alveolar sacs. This is where gas, like oxygen, diffuses into the bloodstream. Inflammation and destruction damage alveoli and cause them to collapse. And explode. I'm just kidding. I actually took this video myself in Iceland. Oh, I miss traveling. By the way, that whole alveolar collapse thing, maybe that's why I'm so short of breath when I try to go for a walk. But we'll talk more about that next time. So if you have shortness of breath on a little bit... How is everyone's self-isolation going? Mine hasn't improved at all. My life consists of some good decisions, but most are really bad decisions. Thank you for returning to watch the Corona Chronicles. I've had overwhelming support and interest after releasing episode 1. I am really excited to continue sharing my own clinical course with COVID-19. We all know someone whose experience is much worse than mine. This is a terrifying time for many, and this virus is not to be taken lightly. We must all work to advance science-based knowledge. That being said, I will try to include as many educational pearls as I can in these series. Thank you for watching. Next time on the Corona Chronicles. Honey, can cats get the Rona? So now, let's continue on with it. Get the hell out of here.
Look, now release your anger. Only your hatred can destroy me now.
Hey, Mike. What's your ninja disguise?